Hello everyone, I'm back with a new video. Today I am gonna be doing a smoky eye. First I start with primer, a green primer by Makeup Forever. And then moving into foundation, I'm using the same RCMA palette. So I'm just buffing foundation into the skin really well. Now using Oval 6 brush by MAC, I'm blending the whole thing into the skin because the brush I used previously, it's very small actually for her face, but it's good to, get into small places like around the nose. Now I'm using eyeshadow base by Urban Decay in color Sin. Now again I'll use MAC Cooper Tone blush for transition shade in the crease area. If you don't have this blush, or if you are thinking what shade of blush to buy next from MAC, you need to own this. It is multi-purpose. You have to own this. It's such a good color for crease area, for transition. And I'm using a Sigma brush for this one. And then I'm blending it again using a MAC 217 brush. And I'm adding actually a bit more because the brush I used previously from Sigma, it doesn't give much color for some reason. This one is more stiff than the other one. Doing the same thing for lower lash line. Just creating a bit of depth. Then I'm gonna use this brown shade from Urban Decay Given Stefany palette to go over the eyelid, the mobile eyelid. I'm not going too high with this. And I'm using the same brush from MAC. I don't think I need to talk about this brush. Everyone knows how useful this one is. Now I will use this black color from the same palette. Be aware, if you have this palette, you know that this is such a troublemaker shade eyeshadow because it falls out like crazy. So it was a wrong decision, but I knew that it falls out, but I use it because it's shooting and I can always fix it, and anyway we're gonna change it later, so I didn't mind to use it, but I will not do that again. So I'm blending this line that I made with the eyeshadow. You'll see actually in the video how many times I will clean her under eyes. Doing the same thing for the other eye. And by the way, it is so hard to blend the shadows as well. I don't really know what's the hype about Urban Decay shadows. Here I am cleaning her under eyes. Now I'm using this shade under her eyes because that's almost like burgundy, a very, very dark red. And since she has green eyes, I just wanted to use lots of warm colors. It's gonna be black smoky anyway, but I wanted to use so much black, so much red. Now I'm blending this all again with this soft Sigma brush. Again, clean up, clean up, clean up. I'm using Inglot 77 Gel Eyeliner. Well, what can I say about this one? It's so good. You need to try. I'm not gonna do a wing liner because lots of eyeshadow going on, and I don't like a big wing, long wing when I'm using so much eyeshadow. So it's just my preference. I'm gonna keep it short just to define her upper lash line. And I'll do the same thing on her lower lash line, but I'm not doing like a line. I'm just dotting so that when I apply mascara, it gives some kind of false lash effect. Again, cleaning up everything. Even if you don't touch this eyeshadow, it's so weird, it just keeps falling. Now I'm using Nars Creamy Concealer. I don't know why people started hating this one since last year, but I like it. It's a good one. Especially in photographs. It photographs really well. Now I'm just setting everything, blending everything actually with a beauty blender. And that is a damp beauty blender. Highlighting with the same concealer. I'm just blending everything in with the same blender. Now I'm curling her lashes with MAC curler, which I am not a big fan of. I recently got Inglot one, and it's small one, you know, the half eyelash curlers. It really works, I can tell you. It's really good one. And I'm using Upward Lash by MAC. I like this mascara. Now I'm using Inglot AMC Brow Gel in number 17. She already has great brows. I don't think she needs much. But because it's photography and I'm just really slightly, you know, I'm not taking lots of color. It's just really, really small touch. It may look like I'm doing a lot, but actually I'm not. And I'm just brushing her brows, of course, by Aykut Brow Gel, which I ran out of and I'm not planning to buy again. I'm setting her under eye using RCMA No Color Translucent Powder. That's a very, very thin powder. It's very good for under the eye. Now I'm using Makeup Forever Contour Sculpting Pro Kit, I think it's called. I'm using the contour shade, obviously. Using my favorite multi-purpose 06 brush. See how easy it goes. Just one stroke and you have nose contour. That's super easy. Now, of course, I'm applying more because I didn't see anything when I looked at it from the mirror. Now I'm using the highlighter shade. That's like, if you know MAC cream color base, I think. It is very similar to it. But it just comes in palette, which means more handy, travel friendly, everything. Now I'm using the color, which is the blush shade. As you can see, it's such a gorgeous shade. I mean, this palette is, what can I say about it? That's number 50, by the way. The only shade I cannot use with every skin tone is the highlight shade. So the one I used in this video was Illuminate, and it has pearl finish. The highlight shade is completely matte, and it's just for, you know, when you highlight with your concealer, it does the same thing. So I'm using Inglot liquid lipsticks. I don't know why I keep forgetting words today. That's one of their nude shades. Now I am just emphasizing or darkening the corners of her lips, the edges of lips, with stone pencil. And now I am cleaning the edges. Although I used liquid lipstick with a very sharp brush, actually this is more than cleaning, it's like highlighting. So you just emphasize it and it really makes difference. Now I'm using my favorite drugstore, actually my only drugstore lipstick by Maybelline. I will just write down the shade, I really forgot, but that is a true nude. So I'm using this just because I wanted some kind of glossier effect because the liquid lipstick was matte and I wanted to highlight it. Now I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I'll use the Lo-Fi bronzer from Urban Decay palette. So that's the first look we done because we wanted to use some, they wanted to use some harsh line. I don't know what's that called in photography. And then I just used a black liner in waterline, and that's how it turned out. I hope you liked it, and please don't forget to subscribe for more videos and like the video, and thank you so much for watching.